Hey everyone, welcome to the vid, and the Tavern is a place where you can sit back, put your feet up, sit by the fire and get some mead. And all you have to think about is how cool your brewery looks and how quickly you want it to upgrade. In this vid, we're going to look at the new node project, the Tavern. And to be completely transparent with you, this video is sponsored by the Tavern. And of course, I'm going to give you the same pros and cons like I always do, and also remember that this isn't financial advice. Please always do your own research before investing. The Tavern launched on the 11th of March, and it's a node passive income protocol, and it includes NFTs, gamification, and a treasury and a lot of other cool stuff you can do with your node. How it works is you buy mead and then you change that into a brewery, and then straight away that brewery is going to start paying you out a passive income in mead. This project is already doing a lot of things which a lot of other node projects hope to achieve, and the first one is having a node as an NFT. The significance of this is that you can sell your node, you can swap it with other people, and also you can change it between wallets. You can also level up your node, which will do things like increase the amount of rewards you get and decreasing the amount of tax that you have to pay. In the Tavern, the nodes are called breweries. The cost of a brewery is 100 mead, so at the moment it costs you about 876, but there are ways to buy a brewery for cheaper than this, and I'll explain that a little bit later. At the moment, the breweries pay out 2 mead per day, which means a return of token of 50 days, so that's about 520 bucks a month. However, these rewards can increase as you gain experience and you buy upgrades for your brewery. If you don't want to buy a full brewery, you can buy a home kit, and that costs you $100 worth of mead, and it pays out 50 cents worth of mead every day. Home kits can be combined to create a brewery once the value of all the home kits equals the same value as a brewery. Breweries start earning rewards as soon as you buy them, but you have to wait a 14-day fermentation period for you to start getting experience on them. Experience is called brewer's reputation, and to activate your brewer's reputation, you have to not claim any rewards from 14 days after the date of purchase. If you do claim any rewards during this time, that fermentation period of 14 days will reset back to zero. Gaining a brewer's reputation is important because the higher reputation you have, the less tax you have to pay and the more rewards that you can get from your brewery. This is how you gain reputation. So if you buy a brewery using mead, you get plus 10 brewer's reputation. If you use USDC, you get plus 20. And if you use liquidity pool tokens, you get plus 30. And also for each day of not claiming mead past the fermentation period, you get an extra 20 per day. And there are 3 ways that you can buy a brewery. You can buy it with mead, you can buy it with USDC, which gives you 11.9% discount, or you can buy it with liquidity pool tokens, which gives you a 12.9% discount. You can see the mead is $876, but if you want to buy with USDC, the price goes down to $771, or if you buy with the liquidity pool, the price goes down to $762. The website will do all the calculations for the liquidity pool tokens for you. All you need to do is click on this approve LP and then just go through and follow the prompts. Here are the different classes. So you'll begin as a novice where you pay 18% tax, and the highest you can get is to a brewmaster where you only pay 12% tax. Basically what the protocol is trying to do here is reward people for holding their tokens for longer, and obviously this is a good thing because it helps lock away the tokens and it also decreases selling pressure. When you buy a brewery, 70% goes to the rewards pool and 30% goes to the treasury. So like with all node projects, initially there is an element of Ponzonomics. Eventually, like all node projects as well, they want to transfer to a treasury and a marketplace and a game and all this other type of stuff. There's also a 12 to 18% claim tax depending on what reputation you have, and there's also another 10% sell tax. So that's a minimum of 22% buy and sell taxes, which is always going back into the treasury. The liquidity is locked for a year, and I did check the lockup. 5 of the core devs have actually gone through and done 2 KYCs, and the first one is with Stay Seifu, the next one is with Solid Proof. And the contract has been audited by Spywolf. And they also have a multi-signature wallet with 6 signers. Out of that, they need at least 5 people to approve it, and of those 5, 2 of them are community members. This is the highest level of security on a wallet that I've seen in any type of node project. You can do some really cool upgrades with your breweries in the Tavern, and some of the ones which stand out to me are metal kegs, which cost 30 mead, but they increase your production rate or the amount of rewards you get by 10%. So if you buy a brand new brewery and whack one of these on straight away, you're going to be earning 2.2 mead every day instead of the normal 2. And you can also buy fermentation things, which reduces the length of time for the fermentation period. And some other cool things as well is you can buy different skins, and I quite like this nature one. And also the website has the ability for you to stake your mead in the liquidity pool. And the Discord is amazing for this project, and the Twitter is really good as well. So obviously the security for this project is pretty top notch. They've got 2 KYCs, they've got an order, and they've got a 6-person multi-signature wallet with 2 community members. Also, they've got the liquidity locked away for a year, and they've also added extra locking mechanisms for the liquidity if you choose to buy a brewery using liquidity. And also, I'm very much into the lore of this project because I'm very much into fantasy games and leveling up and all that type of stuff. So I do plan to level up my brewery, maybe whack a metal keg on there and join the Brewmasters Guild, hang out in the Discord and just generally drink mead and be merry with everyone. The Tavern does pay out fantastic rewards, but I do think that this is going to reduce in the future, because 2 mead a day is a lot of rewards, and also based on the fact that pretty much literally every other node project that's come before this has had to change their reward structure in some kind of way. And have they solved the sustainability issue that all node projects face with their treasury and the fact that they try and reward you and encourage you to lock away your tokens? I'm not entirely convinced of this, but at least they are doing things which is going to reduce selling pressure. But this project does have potential because they are thinking of things that they can do to sustain it in the future. Here we are on RiskFi, and they have done 2 KYCs. They do have very, very high rewards, but they do have holding incentives. The liquidity pool's locked. They have a multi-signature with 2 community members. They've been audited. They're one of the first projects to do nodes as NFTs. The Twitter and the Discord is really great, and the NFT is tradable, so your investment isn't necessarily sunk, but there's no word on anything to do with the marketplace yet. And this means that the Tavern gets a RiskFi score of 8. And on the scale, you can see 8 is in the green, it's solid safe, and you need this in your bag. So my friends, what do you think of the Tavern? Have you gotten your trusty dog and your axe, and have you set off on the journey to go and buy a brewery and level it up, sit back and have some mead with everyone by the fire? Have you bought any new skins yet? Are you doing the fermentation lower? Are you doing the rewards higher? Would love to know what you think about this project. Please leave a comment, and until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.